Here's what's been going on. Last week, Katie Cox, a Dallas mother who was in a high risk for multiple pregnancy complications, was granted an abortion in an exception to the state law. Take a look.
The idea that Miss Cox wants desperately to be a parent, and this law might actually cause her to lose that ability, is shocking and would be a genuine miscarriage of justice.
But after the Texas Attorney General appealed, the state Supreme Court overruled the first judge. This latest decision came just hours after she left the state to terminate this pregnancy because it's a problematic pregnancy. This isn't somebody who's just said, oh, I'm going to have an abortion. This is somebody who is in desperate need for all the complications she's going through. And her lawyer responded to the newest turn of events. Take a look.
My understanding is that, like so many people, everyone, including the Cox family, are upset by the Supreme Court's order. I'm heartened to know that in the Zarowski case, which is still pending before the court, there's still time to sort of give some clarity here and create a functional medical exception when women need health care. I think the answer is we still don't know what happens to the next couple that has to deal with this.
I don't understand. I don't understand why people who don't know how my body functions and what it does and what it needs, I don't know why they're in charge when I'm paying taxes. Get out of my uterus. Yeah. Get out of my uterus. I'm sorry, you know, and let me just be clear. I appreciate people who don't ever have to make this decision. I appreciate you and I applaud you. But when there are people at risk, and there are a group of folks making decisions about my body, I don't get it. And this is not advocating or saying no to. I'm saying leave my body to me and my doctor. Yeah. I mean, am I crazy?
Most people agree with you, including the Texas Supreme Court, because if you read the opinion, which I did, and you go further into it, they say this. They say Cox's doctor did not establish or attest that Cox's symptoms were life-threatening, but noted it should be up to doctors, not judges, to decide whether to provide an abortion. Yeah. So the court itself that reversed the initial judge's decision says, we don't know about this. Yeah. So this should be in another place. And that's the point. You know, I think people hinge their they hinge their thoughts on religion. On this issue. We are not a theocracy. No. We are a democracy. And that is why
women in the view still when I talk about Miss Cox, whom is a lady that was being refused that she cannot commit abortion. Although the baby was in a shape that the doctor said that if they don't commit the abortion, she will not be able to have any other children. And even if the baby comes out, the baby will die and the baby might be deformed and the baby will not even live. So she wanted to commit an abortion, but the state will not allow her to commit abortion. That's a crime. But the judge finally the judge finally overruled the other judge and said they should go ahead and commit the abortion because her health is at risk. She would like to have other babies in the future. If she keep having only this baby, as it's been insisted, she might not be able to have another child. And she really wants to have children. And even if she has this child, it's going to be a defect. So the judge went ahead and passed it out. So the women in the view have their own rules, and Whoopi was saying that nobody can talk about her, about her body. Her body is her body. They don't even know how women's body is. All they do is just to command. They want to control woman's body. According to Whoopi, abortion is not just something you do out of a blue. Abortion is that thing that you have to prepare your mind. Anyone who commit abortion is something they have sat and thought of it. It's not just something out of the blue. So they have a routine with themselves. So for somebody to come that they want to commit an abortion, it means it's something that they really want to do it. They went ahead and talk about this particular lady that had a stillbirth baby at home. But when the judge put her in jail for 2 years and seeing the baby was not dead, the woman killed the baby. The baby dropped out of the woman and just died at home. So you see, sometimes the women in the view they were against all this too much. The Republican, their laws, they talk about why we did not stop the gun, why we did not stop the they're talking about like death penalty, why we did not stop that also. So they prefer some other death, they don't prefer some other death. And the other lady said that she's a Christian. She knows she's a Catholic Christian and abortion is not allowed. But in a scenario that is her health is being affected, then she will go ahead and do it. The other lady said that she's a Christian also. But the Bible talks about you have to remove the plug out of your eye before you remove the other plug from the other person's eye. So to her, basically, those people were just focusing on other people's business. They should mind and have their own business. Basically, all in all, if someone is at risk, they want to die, for a woman, it will be better that the abortion is being done to save the life of the woman and to also save the life of the baby, rather than allow her to die, and rather than allow the baby to come out and suffer the rest of their life and also die. They also talk about the lady who had a stillbirth, that the baby was killed at home. The baby was not a stillbirth. The doctor confirmed it's a stillbirth, but the judges put her to jail. So sometimes they are talking about taking away politics from medical, from healthcare. Healthcare is different from politics. So they have to separate the healthcare and politics, because only the doctor can decide and say this can happen, and they try to respect what the doctor is saying. Basically, what do you really think? Do you think abortion should be allowed in such a scenario, in a do-over situation? Do you think that the lady could have not been put in jail because her baby was stillbirth, but she went to jail for 2 years? Let me see your own opinion on the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and God bless you. If you have not subscribed, please help and subscribe and help share the video. If you really like what we are doing and want to be part of it, you can, underneath this video, you can see the partnership, membership underneath this video. God bless.